Hello everyone and welcome to episode 22 of Telione Season 2. In the last episode, the party had gone up against one of the deadlier creatures of the Underdark, known as the Greater Girros. A very tough battle ensued, with paralysis and poison being the main factors of the combat. Many people went down, many people were paralyzed. Enos, he's tough, he survived. They were able to complete the challenge, ending in the den of the Greater Girros, with Zula still in tow. Lots of damage was taken by the party, but they did make it out of this lower level of the Underdark. So where they had ended off, they had just entered back into the drow city of Onva Alandi, paid Zula for their time, and that is where we left off with episode 21. So, you guys are basically at the front entrance of Onva Alandi. What do you guys want to do? You have a whole city ahead of you.
I want to get my money and go to sleep.
Actually, I agree with that.
For Raskus, you know it's pushing about 9 p.m. at this point, so a lot of shops are going to be closing within the next hour.
Oh, that's upsetting, because there goes my plans.
Yeah, you guys have been awake for roughly 20 hours right now.
Oh.
I want to turn in my glands for money, please.
Okay.
Should we?
The poison glands that we caught.
You're like, how many kidneys
That
do you need to
winter got.
So Eleanor wants to go to Sticks and Stones. Anyone else want to do stuff?
I'm probably gonna go to sleep, honestly.
Yeah, did we?
Heading back to the peaceful Ice Inn, the rest of you?
Yes.
I don't know if we should separate just yet. I don't know if we have permission to be around the city. So
We
I'll
do.
stick with Eleonora for now. I don't got much to do. If everyone's
Since I'm the woman.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're in charge in this town.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
have to peaceful Ice Inn.
You guys are heading down the main street. Off to your left, you see the bulletin board that you guys could have gone to get the missions in the first place. And you see a very familiar drow standing there. Less drunk than the last time you had met him. You see Malnor once again. Are you guys ready to go on an adventure? It's a little bit late to start, but I don't see why we couldn't. You guys look like shit. What happened to you?
That's a funny story. Do you have time to?
Yeah, the keep figures out what's kind of going on. You see him just get like sad. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I completely understand.
Malnor, actually, before you go, because I'm walking away.
No, he's like just still standing there, but he's just like he looks a lot more sour now.
Oh no, I'm walking away.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna buy him a drink.
Okay.
Or give him gold enough to buy a drink, because I feel bad for not bringing Malnor on this adventure.
I even told a few of my other buddies that wanted to join the Fairtoe family that we might have a group to go with. I guess I'll just tell them no then.
I know where the other creature lies. If you would like a hint.
I guess you saw the creature?
Yes.
Was it as scary as the details on the page tell?
Very.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Then there's no shot in hell I'm going down there.
You're a brave man, and for that, I'll buy you and your friends a round of drinks, or give you the gold, because I don't know if we can buy drinks in this establishment.
Well,
Or
That sounds fine with me. That's really disappointing news, but I appreciate the niceness.
You're welcome. How much gold do I lose?
You'll probably only get like 2 gold.
Do I waste? Okay.
And you see him like walk in to a building next door, and he comes out like a minute later, and you see 2 other people walking with him. They all just look kind of upset.
Oh, that's actually really upsetting.
Mhm.
I actually feel kind of bad now.
Good.
Anyways, off to bed I go.
I mean, they were really drunk in the first place. They didn't lead with their best foot forward.
Yeah. First impressions are everything, and
Yes,
Yep,
they are.
and you never met the other 2, so...
That's also true.
You know, you didn't meet the other 7, I should say. Out of the 8 people I created, you met one of them.
yeah, I should have made him cooler. So
They all were cool. We didn't meet them.
Willow was just hot, okay?
they didn't have exactly.
It was the whips. It was yeah.
It
That
was
was
the
the
same.
The chains. It was the chains.
Anyway,
You said chains and that was
Giving
it.
me
It
very
was
Ghost
over.
Rider.
Hey,
So
yo.
we went with it.
Yeah, but Eleanor,
Anyways.
you make your way back to Sticks and Stone. You see Lord Fane is still just doing this cashiering for the people in the establishment. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. I'm assuming your trip was successful.
More or less. I have what you requested, and none of us died.
Well, that's very
Technically.
nice. I'll take the paralysis sex then. Oh, you didn't bag them up. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Oh my god. And he's like places them
wanted
off
them.
to the side. Off to the side. And here is your 50 gold payment back for the. Oh man, that you smell so bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, here's your 50 gold back for the paralysis sacks to get rid of the costs of. Wow, I have not smelled this deep in the Underdark in my life. For the poisons. Now, please get out of my lovely establishment.
Gladly. Good night.
You see him like following all of your footsteps with like a mop and like trying to get rid of the smell as fast as possible. And you are all able to go back to the Peaceful Ice Inn. And you're able to go to sleep. Unless you want to do anything else on this day.
On our way back to the inn. Sorry.
no, you're good. Because we might be thinking the same thing. As we're walking and talking back to the inn, guys, I think, honestly, I think that we should go on watches while we're in our room, because I still feel very uncomfortable about what happened the 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago at this point, DM, or would this be?
It was last night.
It was last night.
It's been less than 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours. Okay. I feel kind of uncomfortable with what happened last night. So I think we should go on watches.
I agree.
You agree? Okay. At this point, would Eleonora be back, or she would still be?
Yeah, we can just cycle and say that you're all back at the inn.
Cool. I think that it would be best, because I don't like the feeling of someone going through all of our stuff and doing who knows what. Can I do a brief, I don't know if it's investigation or perception, just to look around the room currently now that we're still, we're right in it right now?
It would be perception to glance at the entire room.
Okay. Because that's making me feel uncomfy. That is 15. Oh, what the fuck? That is a 15 plus 7 or plus 6.
So I know it's not plus 7, so 21.
Yeah. plus 7 is my stealth. My bad.
Looking around the room, it seems very neat.
Mm-hmm.
No spider webs anywhere. Raskus's bed no longer has blood in it.
Okay.
Looks almost like it was cleaned and then untouched afterwards.
Okay.
A little side note: you guys were given like patches with the Ferto symbol on it.
Mhm.
You'd either have to attach that to your clothing and have that as like a badge to show that way, or just have it loosely shown at all times. Is kind of the whole deal with that. It's not like a cop badge where you just like pull out your wallet and say, "I'm the Ferto family." It kind of has to be shown at all times.
Man.
I'll just have it attached like on the side of my armor / where it's like clothy or not scaly.
I'll put it like where the cape hangs on here.
I guess I'll have it on the shoulder part of my cloak, I guess.
I'm gonna wear it like the Superman S, right on the chest.
Yeah, it has a magical property where when you place it on a material, it just magically weaves itself into it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, cool. We don't have to sew.
Yeah, you're in a magical environment. So, do you guys want to go to bed?
I think we need to talk about the night's events and unpack a little bit, considering a couple of us almost actually died. Let's have a group therapy session, you guys.
Oh God.
First watch, no,
God.
yeah.
Actually, before I go to sleep, shut up. I want to, like, while everyone's kind of settling down and not paying attention, I want to take off the necklace, and I want to do. Let's see what my stats are.
I'm eyeballing our DM.
I want to
take it
see if I can figure out or remember what this is. I don't have difference between investigation or arcana, so I could roll either one if that's what it would be, or a history. Could I roll a history?
What are you
check?
asking?
I don't know.
The way I do trying to do identify without the spell is I don't. So you could probably roll a history check to see if you've ever learned of a magical item that looks like this, but other than that, you can't really discern anything from it.
Hey Raskus, do you have identify?
No.
Oh damn.
After taking a long rest, he will. He can have access to it after a long rest.
Then I will wait until the morning, and I will slip it back on and go to sleep.
Okay.
Sorry,
Where's
no, I
the
do not.
necklace when you go to sleep?
I put it on,
Okay.
so on my chest. I guess.
That's fine.
Oh my God.
This is such a bad
It
idea.
is crazy. Sorry, I just got my food ordered. I do not have identified. Don't you dare! Why are you putting the necklace back on? Why are you putting it back on?
I love the eating commentary. It's my favorite.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, are we taking watches?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Give me a
I can
perception
take it.
check. Or unless you want to do something else during this 4 hours, Enos.
I don't believe I have anything else to do. Everybody else is asleep, right?
Yes.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I'd take it with you, but you said you already got it, so you got it. I'm giving I have faith in you. No, I have faith in you. You got it.
Oh wow, a natural 20 right off the bat.
Exactly. My faith was well played.
So
You
what
watch
am I
as
doing?
Eleanor burst into flames.
Wait, perception. Do I have a plus? So 23 total. If that changes anything.
Not bad. The 23. Are you doing anything or are you just sitting in bed just like...
Can I? This will probably end up being another roll, but can I like go around the room and just feel around? Maybe like if there's something I can't see.
What's your stealth modifier?
My stealth modifier is a +2.
Yeah, I'd
Whopping.
say it's easy enough to like attempt to move around fairly quietly. You're swinging your hands around. With a 23, you don't really see anything in your room. You don't feel anything in your room. You don't hear anything in the room. But as that 4th hour hits, you gain a point of exhaustion because you've been awake for 24 hours.
That's fair.
But it will soon go away when you finish a long rest, so don't even bother.
Yeah. Alright.
So the first 4 hours seems to go by pretty uneventful. As you start to get settled to go to sleep, you hear the loud doom echo out from the castle in Onva Alandi, and you do start to hear what sounds like people starting to wake up in other sections of the city.
Okay.
Who's
So
taking-
everyone, even the town was asleep, like during or the city was asleep during my watch, right?
Yeah.
Probably would have peeked out and see if I see anything like out the window or something, but
Yeah, it's like as soon as your watch ended and you were about to go to sleep is when that was going to go off.
Okay.
So you're just like... "Doom." And then you're able to finally fall back asleep.
Okay.
So who's taking second watch?
I will.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Winter.
Okay. Okay.
Unless
That
you
is
want to
a
do anything
17.
else during your 4 hours.
During my 4 hours, nothing really. Just, I guess, I guess read my book passively. It's not really, I'm looking at everyone, but like also reading.
Yeah. While you're reading, you swear out of the corner of your eye you see a spider crawl behind Raskus's neck.
Does he flinch at all, or?
No. You might see like a little like wiggle, but it's not like a flinch or anything of like pain. It's just like something's on me, but I'm dead asleep.
Okay. Did it look like a normal spider, or did it look like a weird like a magical spider?
You're seeing everything in grayscale, so you can't really tell anything interesting about it.
Right.
It just looked to be like a fair-sized spider, because this is the Underdark, so it's probably like a 5-inch diameter spider.
Okay. Since this place loves spiders, in general, I guess I won't say anything and just be like, spiders exist here, we're in their element, and just ignore it.
Okay. Other than that, you do hear the town, the city, I guess I should say, is getting a lot more lively. Since they only have to sleep for 4 hours, it's very miserable to try and sleep through them waking up, because there's just constant motion all over the place, especially in the dock district.
Mm-hmm.
You're hearing boats coming in, you're hearing drow yelling to each other in Elvish, trying to move fish back and forth. There's just a lot of just constant sound, but you guys had such a long day that it's not that hard to fall asleep.
Okay.
So, around 6 a.m., you guys all wake up. You get your long rest.
Thank God.
You can change out your spells however you want.
sure, I'll do that.
You're able to move
Yeah.
on with the next day, with the 4th of Namu.
Sorry.
Hey, 4th of Namu, yeah.
Should we go talk to Captain Dreza? Probably said that's so wrong.
I think it would be a good idea for us to check in with her. Well, I think it would be a good idea for me and Eleanor to check in with her, because she will eat both of you alive.
She did seem
Fair enough.
okay with everyone, but she's a lot more receptive to you two. Because like she had a full conversation with Raskus and just had a little bit of untrust, but still believed it.
Okay.
Cool. Whatever. It's fine.
Hey, Raskus, do you have Identify by chance?
Interesting you would ask that, because no. I do not. I'm looking through it right now. I mean, I'm looking through my books of knowledge that I carry with me at all times, and I do not seem to have it written down anywhere.
That's wild. I did check, and you do have access to identify.
It is not in my list.
That's.
I mean, in my books, in my tomes.
It's more of in your religious texts.
Yes. In my
In your
Bible.
scriptures.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's a better word.
My hymns. I sing songs to remember spells.
Church boy to go to church and read.
Oh, you don't have identify. Really? That's
I mean, you
mind.
can like give it to you. Can like give
That's
it to
mind
me.
blowing to me. I thought
Is
all
there a-
clerics had it.
That's weird. You can give it to me.
Yeah, you can like give it to me. It's like being like a gnome.
No, it's
Find
definitely not how
someone
that
who-
works.
Use
I'm closer to the ground. I have better observation skills.
Not magical observation skills. There's
Fair
also
enough.
plenty of magical people in the city.
Yeah, but it's boring.
You'd probably find someone in either in the fuck
Language.
train.
So you guys heading back to the barracks then?
That's the word I'm looking for.
The Fairtoe
Yeah.
barracks.
Yes.
You make your way out. You see Kaylin. Kaylin. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Calyln. The receptionist of the Peaceful Ice. Still asleep at the front desk, as he tends to be. So you guys make your way out and head back to the very tip of the city once more to enter back into the barracks, where you just have the hallway going the two directions with many different doors going along it. You know that there's the main training area in the middle, so where are you going? What are you looking for?
When we met Captain Sardreza, it was in the main room. Was it in the main room? Like, Enos, you challenged her in the it was in the training area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we'll go there and see if she has an office, a certain room, whatever, something like that.
Like in the main training area, she wouldn't have an office there.
Or just see if she has an office somewhere in the barracks that we can go to.
You do know, like, one of the first rooms when you walk in has that guy who just really, really hates you all, but is constantly there to give information.
Well, guess I'll stroll up to this mean man.
You all survived.
Yes, we did.
Fuck.
I know.
How can I help you?
We're trying to see. Do you know where Captain Sardreza would be?
Let me look. Looks over at one of the other clipboards on the side. She should be training in the middle grounds somewhere. If she's not there, she might be at the Fairtoe estate. You guys keep coming in here.
Knowledge, we love it. Yeah. Well, thank you. We'll try to get out of your hair now. Have a nice day.
You too. Just goes back to writing.
We go to the middle grounds. That's somewhere here.
You head into the main training area, and you see that Captain Sardreza seems to be sparring against someone else. You see this smaller drow, probably not older than 10 or 12 years old, on the back of this blue and white spider that's just teleporting all over the place. And Sardreza, at abnormal speeds, is trying to keep up with this teleporting spider. Going up walls, jumping off of things, the spider's making webs all over the place and teleporting all over, and she's almost keeping pace with it. But the spider rider is very good at what they do.
I look at the rest of the party. I think we should definitely wait until this is over. I don't want to get caught between Sardreza and a spider. I think that wouldn't be best for any of us.
Wait, so are we all? Wait, I'm sorry. Are we all here?
Yes.
Okay, I thought. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check that.
But like
I thought it was
watching
just
for about
Eleanor and
five, well, yeah, watching for about 5 minutes, she finally starts to slow down, and she just can't catch this spider for whatever reason it is, and she's just like dripping in sweat, and just prestidigitations it all away. You know, I really don't like you, and it's very annoying that you think you're all high and mighty. But you're the only one that I can't keep up with, so it's good training. Oh, you all are back. How are you all doing?
We're doing... the quest that we went on for the Gyros was quite grueling, but we did it. We're not dead.
You bring back any fun trophies?
We have the... Enos, you have the jaw, right? You ripped out something from it.
Didn't we hand that to the guard at the front?
And he did give it back to you.
Oh, right, yeah, I do then. And I'll take it out.
Yeah, she like holds it. It's like, this could be turned into some kind of fancy dagger of some kind. I would probably not use it. That seems fairly barbaric for me, but that's up to you all.
Well,
I don't really use daggers, but I'll keep it for now, I guess.
Somebody uses daggers. Just saying.
Other three of you, I guess.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to speak. I'm sorry.
You're perfectly fine. I do not care as much as many of the other people around here. So we have to sort you into one of our 4 categories. That's going to be interesting, seeing what you all are. Any of you feel like spider riders?
Did the spider rider person leave already?
Like, you see the spider, it's just like on the ground, legs flat out, just breathing. Because it also had to do a lot of work, and you see the little 12-year-old just like standing over it like, come on. I'm just like shaking his head at it.
I'm about the size of a spider rider.
Is that a good idea? I was wondering if I could give that a chance. Not the spider rider, just what you were doing chasing it.
I don't think that one is gonna... I don't think Brunel would really want to go against you. Especially now that his spider seems to be a little bit more exhausted after running for about 10 minutes from me.
That's fair.
But there's spider riders, there's the scout spies, there's the hunters and the trainers. Just looking at you all, I don't think any of you would be adept enough to be trainers, sadly. You do also have to have Rill and Ray knowledge to really be allowed into being that.
What kind of?
Rill and Ray, the family just above the Fairtoes.
Right.
They're the ones all based around knowledge, so they're the most likely to become the training aspects. Looking at your potential fight style, it seems you'd mostly all fit into hunters. If you're okay with that, I don't really have any other places I could put you.
Okay.
Unless you feel adept in scouting, being a spy, or riding spiders, which I haven't seen any of you do yet.
Well, I'm good, actually. I checked my animal handling, I'm good.
This is fun.
What do the scouts and spies do? What's the difference?
You hear a whisper in your ear. You have to be able to sneak up on anyone. And you turn and you see that creepy figure that you had met once before. Whatever his name is. Where is he? Snarl. You see Snarl's just like over your shoulder. You have to be almost as stealthy as me. And just have a natural hidiness to you. And they just start walking away.
I can do that.
Don't want it.
Why? I want to. I'm small. I can sneak around.
Yeah, you don't have to be creepy to be in the Spy Scouts by any means. It really is dependent on how proficient you feel in tracking and stealth. Those are the main two priorities. Survival definitely helps for being more of a scout. But at the moment you are all considered hunters. If you want to try and go towards scout or spy, we can definitely put you through that training. You do have to pass a certain threshold test to get into the scouts.
What are you most in need of?
We have very minimal spider riders, but they are the hardest to become. So we have enough. We have probably 5 of them at the moment. We have roughly 10 scouts, and then the other riffraff kind of just get put into the hunters until they train out of it by some means or try and make their own separate branch of hunters. But the hunters are the main ones that we have, and you can work to train out of that, absolutely.
I think I might be interested in spy.
That sounds fun.
Could I attempt Spider Rider?
You could absolutely attempt.
Excellent.
You would have to... Your final test would be against Brunel and his phase spider, though. Which... I can tell him to go a little bit easier on you. He doesn't really care. He just likes to teleport around. He's a child. He just likes anything that moves fast and is enjoyable. He's a right
I'm the
pain in
size of
my
a
ass.
child, so I'm down to try it.
That is also a big benefit of you. Most of our spider riders do have to be extremely thin so they don't break our spiders.
I got you.
Feel attack.
You should.
Shut up. Be nice. You're hulking 7-foot barbarian. Shut up.
You are the spider.
We at the Fairtoe family, we work in association with Richards, but you would have to go to Richards Friendly Arachnids to find your arachnid companion to be a spider rider. We do not have them just laying around.
Okay. I'm down for that. I'll give it a shot. Might as well.
Richard's Friendly Arachnids, it's pretty easy to find. It's where all the webs kind of connect to on the farther side. It's right next to where we mine as well.
Okay.
So, just make sure you have your crest showing and that Sardreza had sent you. Yes, it's very hero-esque. It's very...
Thank you.
And just let him know that Sardreza sent you and attempt to give you a better deal.
Okay. I'll write that down.
Winter, I believe your name was. You want to go to be a spy.
I want to at least try.
Okay. It's a 3-day thing to really succeed.
Okay.
She looks around, doesn't see who she's looking for, just walks away. She comes out probably a minute later, and you see a whitish blue drow that is adorned in leather armor. They have a clipboard on one side and a book on their hip. This will be your spy tutor. You will become acquainted with them, and then they will disappear at some point within the next 3 days, and you have to find them before the 3 days is up.
Okay.
They could be anywhere in the city.
Okay. Kind of like hide and seek.
Yes. but you have to find them without them seeing you.
Okay. Okay.
And
I like the challenge.
yes, and the bigger part of the challenge is that they are a trainer, so they are equipped in basically every type of combat and magic possible. So that's all you really have to look out for.
Alright. What is their name? What is your name?
Hyluin.
Iluan.
Hyluin Ferto Rillenray. Hyluan.
Cool.
She looks extremely like timid. She still hasn't said anything yet. So Dreza has done all the talking. So this is who you'll be working with if you want to become a scout spy. They will be grading you along the way. Eleanor and Enos, I believe your names are. Are there any specialties you want to go towards, or do you just want to stay in the hunter?
I think I might like to try being a scout.
Okay. We can equip you with a trainer as well, and you won't have to go through the same things that Winter is doing. If you're perfectly fine with that. You could also work as a team.
What are you gonna do, Enos?
I think I'm fine with just hunters. Trainer seems interesting, but I don't.
You wouldn't be a trainer, you'd just work alongside the trainers for the most part. You have to have about 50 so years of training under your belt to become a trainer.
That's fair.
And you don't look a day over like 13 in human years? I'm not good with human aging, I'm sorry.
That's fair. I was just hoping to work on my fighting style to be a little more refined.
Okay. There's plenty of trainers that can do that.
Yeah, then that's fine.
And if you ever want to challenge me again, for whatever reason, you absolutely could.
Sounds like fun. No. Maybe. But yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sounds good.
JD, I have a question. My Wi-Fi had cut out when you were explaining what scouts do. I just wanted to double check before I commit to it.
I was basically saying that the scouts and the spies are pretty similar by all means. The somewhat requirements for it is stealth, survival, and I said tracking for survival, but yeah, stealth and survival are the main two things you kind of need for those two groups to be able to track and stay stealthy enough to function as them.
I have actually pretty good at both of those stats. You said stealth and survival, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just figured I wouldn't be able to do spy because I kind of, glow.
Yeah, this is a scout spy situation. But if you wanted to do a team thing with Winter, you could do one of you is scouting to track and the other one's doing more of the spy to capture. That's always a possibility.
Eleonora, I am not fond of you, Winter. But if it helps us as a team, then
I can play nice with you. So
we'll see about
I
that.
like that.
let's get it going then.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? You just want to spend the rest of the day doing your initial training?
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I want to go spider shopping.
Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute because this is going to be a fiasco.
Is there,
That made it difficult.
anyone in the barracks who can... Well, there's probably a lot of people in the barracks who can use magic. We've found something that we would like to know what it does, I believe.
Let's go to that in a minute.
Okay.
So we'll start with Winter and Eleonora. You have Hyluin with you. So I was informed I'm supposed to be training you all for spy and scout. So what do you want to try and learn from it? Are you just trying to pass the test, or do you want the extra training that goes with it?
I'd like the
No.
extra training.
I would like the extra training as well.
Okay. This is my improv brain going like, what the fuck do I do now? What hole have I dug? In that case, follow me. And she just leaves. She just starts heading out of the barracks.
I try following her. I'll as fast as I can.
Yeah, she's not going quickly. She's probably walking at a pretty brisk pace, but it's nothing shocking. She starts heading more towards the eastern side, where you can see the scaffolding and cranes lifting up and down into two holes. She walks up to the sides of these two holes. You see a bunch of Draugr, Quaggoths, and Drow just moving down below. So, let's see. You see a mage hand appear, and she takes a little pendant, and she moves it down and puts it on a person that's just constantly moving around. Find that person.
Okay.
In this, like, sea of people.
And we're not down there. We're just looking down at the group.
Yeah, like, you're looking probably, like, 50 feet down as she places a pin on this stout, gray-skinned dwarf Draugr person as they're, like, pushing a cart deeper down into the mines.
Okay.
So, get me my pin back, and, don't cause a mess.
All right.
Okay. How do you guys want to do that?
So it's down in a hole right now, right?
Yep, it's about 50 feet down.
50 feet down. I have slow fall.
Mm-hmm.
And if I because that's still a 20-foot 5.
Yeah, you do see that there are, like, spiral staircases going down. Or, like, not staircases, but, like, ramps going down. You see the cranes are constantly going up and down into these holes.
Okay.
Getting a better look, you do see just, like, several just divots in this spherical hole going down where you would assume that ore veins keep getting pulled from.
You said there's crane arms that are raising and lowering, right?
Yeah, and they have, like, thick chains attached to them going down. You see them constantly coming up with giant chunks of ore and stuff like that.
I'm gonna ride one of them down.
Okay, make an athletics check to jump to one.
I think I'm gonna try to blend in with the crowd and, like, try to, like snake my way through.
Okay.
I got a 16.
It's a pretty good jump. You jump and you grab onto the chain. You go. You start going down the chain. You land on one of these cranes that are heading deeper down. Give me a perception check at disadvantage to see if you can see the person.
I rolled 2 6s. So that's gonna be a 7.
As you're going down, you're like, man, that was really cool. Ow, my hands are burning, my hands are burning, my hands are burning. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to look for someone. And you hit the bottom of the stand that you're on. You're just looking around. You have no idea where this person has gone to. Winter, give me a deception check to try and blend in.
Okay. What is that? I haven't used that in whatever. Okay. Ooh.
Because you are a person with a bright white mask in a suit going into a mine.
That is a 15.
Okay. You just, like, take some of the dust. You start dusting yourself up to look a little bit more rugged. And you just hop in with one of the other drow who's carrying something, and you start making your way down. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 17 plus 6. Wait, perception? Yeah, plus 6. 17 plus 6.
So, a 23. The person you're following has basically made it to the bottom, or to one of the alcoves of one of this mine, and you just see them like take their cart and disappear into one of the holes about 50 feet farther down from where you are. So they're about 100 feet down. Looking down just in general, this hole goes down probably about 300 feet.
Oh, wow. Is there any other, like, divots or anything that leads further down, or no?
Yeah, there's like this spiral ramp goes all the way to the bottom, and there's tons of divots going into this wall.
Okay. Then I'll, I guess I'll go into one of the, divots that keep going down, right?
He
Or
just
is it
like
a hole?
they just disappeared into what it's a like cylinder hole going straight down, and they just disappeared into one of these little side chambers.
Okay, then I guess I'll keep going down the stairs to keep trying to get to the bottom, I guess.
Yeah, with the 23, you also see Eleonora on one of the cranes about 50 feet down and away from you.
Okay. I guess as I'm going, I'm trying like to motion at her, be like, I'm over here without yelling, to see if she can notice it.
Yeah.
And to make my way.
Easy enough, Eleonora. Once you see the bright white mask in the darkness, you're just like, okay, I found Winter, but you still don't have much of a clue where the guy is. To try and hop back off and make it back onto this little side area, I need another athletics check from you.
21.
Not bad. Yeah, you jump back, and you're probably about 90 feet away from where Winter is, and you see Winter coming farther down. I'm assuming, Winter, you're either going to stop at that entrance or you're going to go in yourself.
I'm going in, yeah.
Yeah. You see Winter kind of disappear into one of the little side chambers. But you are now just in the open around a bunch of drow and draugr who are just kind of looking at you like, she doesn't make much sense here. Oh well. And just keep going on with their day.
I follow Winter.
Okay. You make it towards probably like a 6-foot hole that's just going in, and you see probably 20 draugr just standing there, and you see footprints going everywhere.
Okay. I guess, can I try to see, I don't know if this is a perception or investigation, see like what footprints would be
That'd
like...
be survival. It's the tracking part of this.
Okay, then survival. To see which footprints are like the correct ones.
Mm-hmm. Eleonora, you can also do this since you are here.
You said a survival check?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. There's so many footprints going through here, but Winter, because you had such a good eye on this person, you know that they're the only ones that's gone down here recently with a cart. So you're able to follow the one wheel mark and then the 2 footsteps behind it, so you are able to start following this person. You travel, how fast are you guys trying to go to get this person?
There's a bunch of people still, like, in this space, right?
Yeah, like, probably like 5 or so of them are just sitting there, like, eating some kind of food, like, as, like, a really late breakfast. And then you do see a couple, like, swinging pickaxes and making holes. Going a little bit deeper into here, this just starts to spiral out in many different directions, but you are able to follow the one track that has the cart, and it seems to be going a little bit deeper down in a winding path.
Okay. I'm not trying to go extremely fast, but I'm not trying to go slow. So somewhere moderate, because I don't want to disturb people, but I do want to try to move with some pizzazz. That's not the word I was looking for. But yeah.
Find this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep making your way down, and you see the cart that he had after walking for about a minute, and this entire section is very strange. You see this rack that's just holding a bunch of like these like gauntlets almost that have spikes at the end of them, and you see several draugr, because they're the stronger ones, just punching at the wall, chipping it away. Give me investigation checks or perception checks, both of you.
Okay. Investigation or perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That is a 17.
Okay. For both of you, it's pretty easy. This guy who's wearing this pretty nice cloak, he's just swinging away, and you see that pendant just flying all over the place. It's bouncing off the very low light in this room. So you can see the pendant very easily on his back. And he is just like rage swinging away at this wall.
I'm gonna try to sneak up on him and take the pendant.
Go for it. Give me a stealth, and then depending on that, we'll do a sleight of hand.
Oh. 14 plus 7.
Okay.
That's like what, 20?
That's 21.
21. Math. I'm ass at it.
Yeah. So it seems like everyone in this room, all the other 5 Draugr, are just rage swinging, and it's so loud they do not hear you walk in. Give me a sleight of hand check to try and pull this pendant off. It is swinging wildly.
Okay. Sleight of hand, okay. That is a 17. No, math. That is a 16.
Okay. So you sneak up behind him. You start like, watching it. It's a pretty normal melody. So going into your musical training, you just follow with it with your hand. You just grab it and follow it out, and you're able to undo it without anyone noticing. You guys have acquired the pendant. How do you guys want to get out of here?
You
see like there's just rubble all over the floor. There's the cart that's not too far away. Which one is this? You do see like little tiny speckles of this green rock that they keep chipping away from the walls.
Would that green rock look familiar in any, like...
Do a history check if you want.
Okay. That is a 19.
You would recognize this to be mithril. One of the key components to making the adamantine weapons that the Drow are very known to have.
Okay.
So you do see like several little chunks of mithril around the room as well.
Cool. I guess I'll start, I'll take like one of the carts. I'll take the cart and start like trying to dump pieces of the mithril in there and try to like blend in as if I'm doing one of their jobs with them.
Okay. Both of you give me deception checks. If Eleanor, you're going to assist with that.
I'm assuming I'm the more noticeable of the two, so I look at Winter and then the cart, and then I kind of just hop in and like just duck down because my hair is very bright and I look very out of place. So that'll be my way of hiding, I guess.
Okay.
You said deception check?
Yeah.
That is a 15 flat. Deception is it's a 15. 14 plus 1, I think.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay. So Winter, you're just chucking these rocks on top of Eleonora. Try and carry Eleonora and this heavy rock out. -1 strength. Give me an athletics check to try and push this heavy cart out of this hole.
Oh, monk with a dream. That is a 10. That is a 10.
Yeah, you start to pick it up. Yeah, you just like you grab the handles of the cart. You're like, okay, I got this. And you can barely lift the cart. You try to move it, and it starts rolling backwards over top of you.
Feeling that, I really quickly try to hop in.
It wouldn't change it much. Mithril is extremely heavy, I think. But one of the Draugr turn around. Are you trying to steal our rocks?
Are they speaking in Elvish or are they
They're speaking in common.
They're speaking in common.
Because these are dwarves.
Oh, I thought you said my bad.
These are the Draugr, the Gray Dwarves.
Okay. No, I'm not trying to steal your rocks. I was just trying to help you guys out in your job. I'm the new guy here. I mean, I'm from far away. I'm just trying to help you guys out.
Your arms look like sticks. You ain't here to help us.
Yeah, I'm new. I'm trying to see if this is the job that's meant for me.
You need more meat on your bones, you bastard.
I mean, I'm just new. I'm sorry if I'm in the way.
I like that you lost the accent for
I'm just trying to get this man out of my face.
Does Ion even know you're down here?
Someone from higher up told him that I would be new and just said I should just stick around and try to fit in where I can, you know.
Are you blind? You
No,
said
I'm not.
him?
I'm
Ion
sorry.
Tess?
I'm
Man, you
new
must
here.
be stupid or something. Give me the fucking barrel. Let's go talk to Ion.
Oh, is he grabbing me?
No, he's just like pulling the cart and just easily pushes it up.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Fucking proper people. And just starts making his way back out with a cart full of mithril. You guys start making your way up. Are you gonna try and ditch this guy somehow?
Oh,
Or are you gonna go with
I
him
kinda
to
wanna
talk
hop
to
back
Ion
on
Test?
the cranes.
I'll ditch him. Why do I keep looking at this character sheet as if this is my character? This is a whole different character.
Yeah, this guy's just constantly like mumbling to himself. Fucking newbies are fucking ruining my day. Fuck, it's too early for this.
I will use. Where are we specifically? Are we?
You're about 100 feet down in the mine, making your way out of this separate little tunnel that you guys went into.
Okay. I'm going to use one key point to use Step of the Wind, so I can just run as fast as I can and try to blend into the crowd and like get out of eyesight with him.
Okay, you are in a 6-foot tunnel with him right now.
Okay, I thought other people were still walking around or stuff.
There's
like
still
that.
like people moving around, but there is several spaces of just nothingness. So if you
Okay.
want to hold that for when you finally exit out of this side tunnel,
Then
you absolutely can.
And that's what I'll do.
You also, like, once you start almost making it out, you hear a couple of the Draugr that are just like having lunch. Yeah, someone was like hanging from the beams. It was really weird. Not every day someone just starts swinging on the cranes. Man, what a weird day. And they don't know who it was, but they're talking about it.
I'll just kind of just like not over here, but like just take a mental note of it and just try to not be phased by it. Just be like, that was weird. Yep. Just keep it moving.
Yeah, some of us tend to use them as gurneys if we absolutely have to. If someone gets hurt on the towards the bottom, we just toss them on there and then the extra rock and we bring them up. We don't hang from the chains. We're not animals. Who the hell are you as you start exiting out of the cave?
Yeah.
Like, who the hell was that guy? But you guys exit out of this area. He takes that left turn to start going up. Winter, do you want to use Step of the Wind and start bursting?
Yeah, bursting to the nearest crowd and then just trying to like make myself blend in and not feel so rushed and forced or whatever, so he can't find me.
Okay. And Eleanor, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You can just follow this guy if you absolutely want to.
I might just keep following him up until I see somewhere that I can, like, duck into a corner, because since I already heard them talking about, like, someone on the chains, I don't want to, like, draw attention to that again, especially because he'd probably see it. So I guess just following him until I can find...
Yeah, like, there's several other, like, cave entrances that you can easily just hop into.
Yeah, I might just hop into one and wait it out.
So from Winter, I need you to make a stealth check at disadvantage.
Stealth check with disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're going to blast past him and then try and join a random group in front of him.
Okay. Come on, double nat 20. I've done it once, I can do it again. That is with my stealth a 17.
That's not far off from what you needed.
Really?
Yeah, he got like a 15 or 16 on his perception to keep his eye on you. So you start sprinting, you enter this group of drow, which you much more fit in with your very dark everything. And this one drow just wraps his arms around you. I don't think she loves me anymore. It just sucks having to be here. I don't know you, but you're my new friend. As he like wrenches you in even harder.
Like, I'm so sorry. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm here for you.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. That is a 12.
He's just like crying. Just crying, just continuing to walk upwards. Eleonora, you can easily just hop into one of the other sides because of Winter doing that sprint off, it really distracted the Draugr, so you can just hide away. How long do you want to stay out of the way for?
Like 5 minutes. Seems
Okay.
reasonable. Or, I mean, I wouldn't probably see him go the other way because he was pretty, like, puffy, but enough to give me time to, like, find a passing by crowd that I could dip into to, like, not be seen by him.
Yeah, you see another, like, batch of drow start making their way up that you can usually hop in with. Man, you know, I really heard that this guy just got dumped the other day. It's really strange. Man, he was such a loser, too, as they start walking around. Yeah, but you're able to make it to the top. And you do see Haluna up there, just with their clipboard, just writing. You see the guy with the mithril, he's just like, where the hell did they go? Yeah, well, I got a shipment anyway, and he just goes on his merry way. You guys exit up. Winter, you are still in a headlock.
Am I? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
He's like,
then...
that drow has not let go of you yet, and they're just sobbing all over your suit.
Then I'll disengage from him since he's grappling me.
Okay.
Or actually, because I don't want to spend a key point for that. I want to try my best without spending a key point. Because to get rid of a grapple, it's what? Acrobatics or athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'll just try to do acrobatics then.
Okay.
Okay. That is a 13.
You try to wiggle away, he just holds you tighter. You're my new best friend. At least someone will keep talking to me as he's like dead headlocked you now.
Okay, at this point, God,
You see Haluna just like covering her mouth, and you see her like laughing.
At this point, I'll disengage to like.
That does not break a grapple.
Away. Huh?
That will not break a grapple.
It won't. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought disengage breaks grapple. Oh.
That would make no sense because you have to spend an action to do an acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, then I guess I'll try it again. Can I try it again?
I need a drink, friend, as he's just holding you tighter.
Okay.
The DC is going up every time you try to escape.
Okay. So he's just holding on to me?
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? Am I around other people?
Yeah, you're like still in this group of people.
Okay.
Like they're starting to dissipate a little bit, so it's just you and it's mainly just you in this drow. But
Okay.
there are other people around. You are now like at the main street surrounding the mines.
Okay. With Winter's knowledge about the human body, can I try to like hit certain pressure points on him to like let go of me?
Yeah, you can roll to attack.
Oh,
this
that
would
would be an
almost
attack?
this would almost be considered a stunning strike.
Okay, but that's gonna cause a scene if I just pummel him real quick.
You can do a sleight of hand.
Yeah, I want to try
a sleight of hand attack.
Sure. What am I rolling for that? Am I doing sleight
You'll
of
just
hand
do sleight of
first?
hand instead of rolling an attack.
Okay.
But you would have to spend the 2 key points to do stunning strike.
Oh, okay. That is a 15.
He has no armor. His AC is 10.
Cool.
So
And let me mark the 2 key points.
yeah, he fails. So he just like goes limp in your arms. It's like around you.
And I would just be holding him and be like, "Oh, you're so messy. You just drink so much." As I'm just trying to like pull him over to some sort of bench just to put him there, and then just make my way.
Yeah, you make your way back over to. I've already forgotten her name, and I've said it enough times. Julian.
Halunum?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hailuin.
Halun.
Yeah, you make your way back over to her. That was unfortunate, but she was she was much more timid than that. Well, you seem to have done fairly all right with that first test. That was only 10 minutes. That's not bad for both of you. That's fairly acceptable. Let's move on to the next task as she starts walking towards another area. Let's go over to Enos. What are you doing? You just wanted to train on the fighting styles?
Mm-hmm.
Which fighting style are you trying to do? Or you just want training in all of them, basically?
Well, because, we discussed this for, like, the next level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do already have one in mind. I want to trade in Great Weapon Fighter.
Okay. Yeah, so the trainer comes out, they have their clipboard. This one doesn't look as timid. There's like, an Enos Ferto. Hello.
That's me, yes.
I see that. What would you like your training in today? I see that your arms are roughly the size of a truck, whatever that is.
Yeah. Just want to, I've been told that I'm very hasty with my, fighting. I want to be more, and I have a more refined, stronger fighting style.
Do you let your emotions kind of get in your way? If I poke you enough, are you gonna get annoyed?
I might.
He just starts
It's kinda
poking
how
you
I
in the
fight.
chest.
Okay.
Just looking for a spot that'll piss you off. Like,
I
it starts like tickling under your armpits. So you're one of those types of fighters? Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Annoying. Strong. You seem to have weapons that require 2 hands to use. Noted. Would you like training in other weapons, or you just want to keep the ones you have?
For now, the ones I have, but training other weapons would be nice.
Can I see your weapons real quick?
Sure. I'll take them both out.
This
I
one
also
is
did
definitely
find it
interesting. There's gem in it. It's red and gold. It's much more matches what we build here anyway, so I can appreciate this. Some kind of minor enchantment in it. Cool. Drops it. Takes a look at the +1 greatsword. This is disgusting. This was not made by any smart craftsman by any means.
I kind of got it as a trophy, you know, from a fight. It's not really mine.
Throws it on the ground, takes more notes. Disgusting animal who takes other people's stuff.
Well, it was okay.
Both of those weapons are disgusting and appalling to me. But if that's all you are willing to use, I guess that's what we are going to deal with.
Well, what other weapons do you have that I can use?
We have... Well...
You do with 2 hands.
Yes, I would hope you have 2 hands unless you are in a tragic accident. Follow me, and he brings you over to the big wall of weapons and shields. You see short swords, you see the red and gold, basically everything of all these adamantine weapons, and they all seem to have this pink filigree that seems to be covering all of them. You see every single weapon type imaginable here. And if you look here, these are real weapons, not that disgusting garbage you brought in with you. That's disgusting upperworldly garbage.
Yeah, well, that's where we're from. So.
Yes.
Anyway.
So if you would want to use any of these, you can use them while in the training grounds, but you do have to return them or we will fee you.
That's fair.
If you want a type of weapon like this, you would want to go to the Fair's Res Pillar.
The
FAERZRESS.
Pillar? Okay. For the Fair's Pillar.
It's pretty hard to miss. There's a giant pink glob next to it feeding it power. That's where we enchant a lot of our weaponry. So if you'd want to use any of these weapons here, you absolutely can. I will not stop you. You seem to like 2-handed weapons, so let's start there. He pulls out a great sword and just hands it to you. Picks up one of the shields. Now swing away. Show me what you've got. It just takes 2 shields and puts them together. Basically like a boxing situation, trying to block all of your shots.
Alright, I'll go for it.
If you want to roll, you can, or we can just say you do this for the next couple hours or until you're very tired.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just skip to it.
Yeah. You're just constantly swinging. They're just this person just blocking you with almost unnatural ease. Give me a perception check.
+3, so that's 12.
Okay. It's very faint, but you can see almost like this magic emanating off of them that's helping them block all of these shots. So, they're trying to take any damage because they're a trainer. They don't want to get hurt while training. Mm-hmm. But you see them just constantly blocking and just, noting everything that you're doing. Their eyes are going a mile a minute following all of your attacks. Do you rage at any point during this, or are you just doing straight up?
No.
Okay.
Not yet, no.
Yeah. But after a good hour of going, you are basically to the point of exhaustion, and they just put the 2 shields down. Well, that was definitely interesting. You definitely seem to have gotten better with that weapon, but it's not going to be a one-time deal. Come back again tomorrow when you decide to get more strength. Pats you on the back. I've seen stronger 10-year-olds, and just walks away.
Fair enough.
Now, the moment that I have been dreading. Raskus, what are you up to, big guy?
I would like to go see Richard and his wonderful spiders.
Yep. So, this is just one of those NPCs I have to mentally prepare for. You head to the east towards where the mining section is, where all of the different webs seem to come into this one section of the city. And you see at the very edge of this city that there is a stalagmite that just has tons of spider webs erupting out of it, and you can see spiders traveling in many different directions from them. It seems to almost have a mossy appearance, as if it was covered by a grass substance. And on the outskirts of the stalagmite, you see a fence that is stopping. What? What did I say here? Along the outskirts of the stalagmite is a fence that is stopping nothing from getting out of the cute wooden sign. I said noting instead of nothing. The fence absolutely not stopping any type of creature that would live in here. And there's a cute little wooden sign that says Richard's Friendly Arachnids.
Oh, that's adorable.
And you can see like a almost like, I don't know how to describe it better than like a hobbit circular door into the side of the stalagmite.
I would like to go through that door.
You open it up and you see when looking up as soon as you walk in here, it's just like a never-ending spin of web and webbings, and the ground is completely clear of any stray webbing. There appears to be a mix of like a house and almost like an information center here. You see that there are 5 thick web threads that attach themselves to the floor of this room, and you see a couple of desks with journals on them. On the center of the room, you see a container filled with webs in a minimalistic housing unit. You also see a older drow, the usual like dark obsidian skin with the purplish hue to them, pure white hair. He has ripped overalls and a giant webbed hat. He just looks at you. Huh? What you want?
Oh God. Hello.
Hi.
Are you Richard?
That would be me, yes, good sir. Hello, may I help you?
Okay. I was interested in becoming the 6th spider rider in this town.
He like sprints up to you and gets right in your face. Just like starts pulling at your face and I mean, thank you for doing that. That was great.
You're welcome.
Like starts like pulling at your face, looks into your eyes. Nah, you're not cut out for that. You're funny.
Okay. Have a nice day.
Not easy.
No, I'm kidding. I thought about it for a second. For a split second, I thought about actually leaving, but no, I'm not. Why? What about me makes me unworthy? And I'll prove you wrong, Mr. Richards.
He just like puts his finger in the middle of your forehead. You already have a spider, so why do you need to come to me, dummy?
I already. Do I have a Reggie? I reach out. I try to feel around. Do I feel a spider?
Give me a perception check.
Is this my Reggie? Because if so, I'm killing him instantly. It's like perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16.
You don't really feel one on you at the moment. He's like starts moving his finger around, and you see like this gossamer silk seems to start wrapping around his finger. How else are you just covered by silk for no reason? That's kind of silly.
I'm covered in silk?
Yeah, it was just so fine that you can't really see it.
Okay.
Have you been sleeping with a spider? That's kind of funny. People are into that. It's weird.
Oh, Richard, my man. You get it. You understand it.
I don't partake in that, but I understand some people might.
Oh, okay. So I have a question. DM, can I insight him to see if he actually like sees webbing, or if this is just like him being?
No, like you do see like some kind of webbing coming off of you.
Oh! I thought
you
said
that. Like it's like a cotton candy effect around his finger at this point, as he's like spinning his finger around your forehead.
Okay, I thought you meant like you physically can't see it. Okay.
Like it was so unnoticeable until he started doing that and making almost like a tiny cotton candy on his finger.
Okay. Richard, I gotta be honest with you. I know we just met, but I think I'm having like a midlife crisis because I don't have a spider, but yet you say I do, but I don't feel a spider, nor do I see webbing like on. So like, what do you see? Like, where's this spider? How do you know that I have a spider, and I don't?
Well, how else are you gonna be covered in silk?
I hate this. I don't know.
You must have been sleeping next to some kind of spider then.
Okay.
Have you had any spider-related activities recently?
I had a dream with I pull up my show him my calf with my is it a spider web tattoo, I believe is what it was?
Yeah, but it's extremely small.
Okay, well I pull up my leg and I like look at this and then show him my calf.
It looks
It's
like you're not
really
eating
tiny.
enough.
I don't eat enough. Well, I have been in the Underdark for like a week. I've been living off of bread. I think. Is that what rations is?
Yeah, it's like bread and dried meat.
Okay, that's what I've been living off of. And I did have some pancakes. Fabulous pancakes at the Peaceful Ice said. Well, to be honest with you, that's the only kind of interaction with spiders I've had besides the spider rider I saw training earlier today, but I didn't get near them. I have this spider thing on me, and I show him the patch.
Oh, you're part of the Fairtoe family.
Yes.
That's adorable.
I know, right? Okay.
That means you must be the toughest boy out there as he flicks you in the forehead.
Yes. That's what that means. But I'm afraid that I don't currently have a spider. So
see, you keep saying that, but that's not true.
But it obviously I don't own one. I don't have a spider, so I need to buy one of yours.
It hurts that you keep lying to me.
I've looked for a spider. Can I look again?
Sure.
That's a dirty 20.
You have no spider on you at the moment.
Richard. Richard, if I have a spider on me, if I have a spider, can you show it to me?
And he starts spinning you around, like starts like almost pulling your pants down, checking your pockets.
Oh, hey, Richard, buy me dinner first. Anyway,
Richard.
Oh, can I call you Dick for short?
That's almost my last name, but no.
Richard Dick.
Richard Doc.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't have a spider. See, I don't have.
Dude,
I don't have a spider on me. See.
Huh. You said you had a dream about a spider? That seems kind of silly.
I mean, I kind of got stabbed in my dream, and this wonderful person who I recognize as Leighton Sarir healed me.
You see his eyes just like light up. You gotta get out.
What's wrong, Richard? What's wrong with?
No. It's fine. You have a spider. You don't need my assistance.
What's wrong with Leighton Sarir? I look right in the eyes.
No. He like closes your head. No.
Okay. Oh, Richard, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to leave a negative review on this place. I'm very upset with this.
You can absolutely try. We have the highest rating efficiency in the entire Underdark.
Not when I'm through with it, unless you let me purchase a goddamn spider.
It's less of a purchase and more of a soul bind. You have to the spider has to choose you. Whole ordeal. But you heard.
Let me just.
You already.
Let me.
have one.
Richard, listen to me. I'm looking up at him. I'm trying to grab his face, but I can't reach.
Like he's been kneeling down, talking to you this entire time.
Oh, Richard, look at me. I don't own a spider. Okay.
And you're lying to me, Mr. Gnome.
I'm not. insight check me.
He did. He failed.
Oh shit. I would like to try. Can I try to persuade him?
Sure.
Richard, I look him in the eyes.
They're going two different directions.
I take both my hands. I don't have a spider on me. I do not own a spider.
Give me a persuasion check.
11.
He hasn't rolled above a 10 yet.
Excellent.
You see him just like seething. He's just so confused.
Let me just see the spiders and see if one chooses me.
Fine. He
Oh,
picks
God.
you up. And he attaches you to one of the webs and you get shot up into the network up above you.
Oh shit. Like the post office.
It is extremely dark in here, but you have dark vision, and you see probably 200 sets of eyes staring at you.
Ooh.
I am uncomfortable.
So, Winter and Eleonora, you make your way back to fucking Christ, I hate these elven names. Haluan. They have their notebook and I love Ian's face right now. They have their clipboard. They took a bunch of notes. So are you all ready to move on to the next challenge?
Actually, I don't think being a scout's for me. I stick out like a sore thumb, and I'm not really good at this type of stuff. I mean, I'm good at survival when it comes to hunting things, but this just makes me really out of my element. So I think I'm gonna just stick with being a hunter.
That's perfectly fine. It's all up to your decision. You can keep training with us if you want to, or you can go back to the barracks and find a trainer to assist you with whatever you need.
Perfect, thank you.
Winter, are you ready for the next mission?
I am.
Okay. She takes the pendant again, puts it on you this time. Run.
Run. Okay. And I will just start like dashing into where are we? Are we just in an open same environment? Like what's
Yeah, like you're just surrounded by all these like taller buildings, 3-story something buildings that are in this almost like a cul-de-sac, where the center of the cul-de-sac is the mining district going down. And then across from where you guys kind of are is where the Richard Friendly Arachnids is, where all of the webs are going out from. So you just, your best option would be to run deeper into the city instead of...
Yeah. I'm running deeper into the city for sure.
Okay. So, Eleonora, you go back to the barracks. You see plenty of trainers kind of working with other people. You do see a couple trainers that are just like by themselves constantly, like with a book or just or taking notes on something. So you can easily just walk up to one.
Do I see anyone doing hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah, you would see a couple of the other hunter ranked people doing hand-to-hand combat.
Sorry, my sound cut out. Yeah, I'll just walk up. If I see any more feminine people doing that kind of training, I'll walk up to them.
Okay.
Or that aren't busy.
Yeah, you do see two different doing specifically just hand-to-hand fighting, but it's more of like working on movements than anything else. You see this one that seems to be more of a boxing type. It's a drow that has these giant muscles, and they're doing right and left hooks and just like having the trainer dodge them. And the trainer is extremely fast. So they're just constantly throwing these punches to keep practicing that. The other one is more of doing a hand to hand where it's just constantly trying to like block. So they're doing the opposite. They're doing block training instead of attack training. But
I think I'll go for the more like movement based. Like that way, I'm just more fluid with my movements, and can block a little better.
Okay. Watching that group, they probably it hardly even looks like fighting. It's much more of like a dance for them. Like you can almost get the idea that these two have been training together for a while. But after about 10 minutes, they're finished with their session. You see the trainer kind of like wiping their face off. Their hair is a mess, and they go to start taking notes in their notebook that they have off to the side.
Hello. I'm one of the new Ferto recruits. I was wondering if you could teach me whatever that was.
I believe I absolutely can. This is one of my many specialties. I have less magic than the rest of the trainers. I tend to deal in hand-to-hand combat.
I have magic, but being close quarters is where I'm most comfortable, but doing so without weapons is not, and I'm worried that one day I'm not going to have my weapons to protect me. So I'd like to be able to learn to defend myself.
So this is more of a monk training than anything else.
Perhaps. I guess I've never thought of it that way.
Well, the first thing is if you'd rather do offense or defense. That's a big start.
Would it be possible to learn a little bit of both?
Absolutely, but as long as you are doing defense, I will have to ask you to get rid of the armor. It is much more custom to attack against something that won't break my fists.
Oh, yeah, of course. Do you have somewhere I could change?
You could probably find one of the many rooms in the barracks, simply enough. You all, being recruits, should have your own rooms at this point. Or you could at least sign up for a room. I can assist you in doing that.
We can take care of it later. I'll just go find somewhere to change real quick.
Well, if you might want the information on it at least, though.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm still getting used to everything.
So, if you are part of the new recruits, that means you would have to have been a part of a team. So you can either give them a team name, fuckers, or or you can just go by your regiment name. And if you go by the regiment or whichever team name it is, you might be called to do specific tasks depending on your class within the Ferto family. But that will guarantee you a room here.
Okay. There's a variety of us kind of doing different things. Is that something that would be an issue, or would we still be allowed to stay together?
It's preferred to have your squads be of any different groupings.
Okay.
It's more beneficial that way, unless it's a specific spy mission or hunter mission.
Oh, no, that works perfectly.
But yes, the friendly drow at the front desk is the one that handles all of that paperwork.
Is that something I should do now, or can it wait till later?
The sooner the better. It would get you into the documents to actually get you all work if you stay around long enough.
Alright. Then I guess I'll, go try to get that situated for my group, and then I'll return and be ready to train without armor.
Simple enough. You're able to get out of armor and get into more traditional training attire that your trainer would have given you. And you're able to come back out. You see them just like doing meditation and stretching as much as they can to be as limber as possible. And within a blink of an eye, you just see them in front of you with their hand cocked back for a big old swing. So roll me a d20. Just flat roll.
I rolled a nat 1.
You are so flabbergasted at this speed that your jaw goes down. It's like, oh my, and she just clocks you right across the jaw and almost breaks your jaw. It's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were more prepared to start. Do you need a break?
No, I'm perfectly fine. We just had a pretty tough fight yesterday, so I'm still a little sore.
Oh.
I'm good.
Oh. You should have led with that. And then you see her come from underneath to go for an uppercut. Another flat 20.
I really hope Enos isn't watching this. I got a 6.
She got a 5, so... While you're on the ground, you just see this fist coming, but you are able to roll out of the way. You actually put your hand on top of hers to push it into the dirt. Ah, see? That's so much better. And then you guys are just going to keep going like this for another 10 minutes or so of just constantly going back and forth with blocking. And by the end of it, you become a little bit more comfortable with it, but it is still not easy by any means. She is significantly faster than you in all types of ways. So after like probably the first minute, she does slow down to match your pace a little bit more and turns it more into a dance instead of her just beating the shit out of you.
So this is mostly working on defensive strategies for this session, right?
Yeah, unless you wanted to switch to offense, which she would easily do after taking a break every so often.
I would like to not get beat up the whole time and learn how to actually throw some punches for once.
Okay. Enos, what are you up to? I think you're muted.
Yes, I was. I trained for a little bit.
Yeah, and swinging this sword, it feels so nice through the air. It feels like cutting through butter, where your +1 great sword, it's not the best. It's pretty disgusting thinking about it compared to the one you're using now. This one just slices its balance so well. And they're just continuing to block you, and then you can easily take a break after a certain amount of time. So
yeah, I'll just take a...
It's up to you. Do you want to do a real sparring match, or you just want to keep beating until you become better with the sword? You want to switch weapons? You absolutely can do any of these things. I can do a synopsis of you and recommend some things if you'd want.
What other weapons are on the wall?
You see warhammers, you see mauls, short swords, daggers. You see any of like the typical melee weapons you would think about. You do see longbows and arrows, but those aren't adamantine like all the actual melee weapons are.
I'll stick with the sword, that's fine. Yeah, sure, give me a synopsis, rate me.
Okay, sit down then.
Okay.
He starts taking your cape off and kind of throws it to the side. I appreciate the colors, but it is a little too posh, don't you think? And he just like starts poking all the way around your neck, around your back, and just like finding where your main muscle groups are. He like grabs around your arm and says, "Okay, now flex for me." Okay, not that hard, big guy. And she's like figuring out what like the muscle tonnage and all of that is. And what's your preferred method of killing? Do you want to squish their skulls, decapitate their skulls, or put a hole through their skulls?
Usually just slashing
Okay.
or going through.
That's okay. So going through would be more pike training, which is still two-handed in your specialty, it seems. Your muscles are very evenly toned, so you've been using both arms accordingly for the most part. We do have plenty of great swords to keep training you with. We do have practice dummies you can work on to try and cut through. They can be fleshy, they can be made out of stone to really test your prowess. You can really do any. And that was a better gauge of how well you are with these weapons than just hitting me over and over again.
Alright. I would like to spar with you, but maybe take a break so I can go over to the Fear Spiller where you recommended and see what kind of weapons they can offer me to actually own.
Yeah, that sounds perfectly fine. It's about time for a lunch break anyway.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, meet back here in 2 hours.
Sure, shouldn't take me that long to... I don't know how far it is, actually, but yeah.
It's right down the street. It's in the same district as us.
Okay.
It's still in the Ferto district.
Alright.
You start heading towards Ferrisworth Pillar. Raskus, you are in a dark web of hatred with hundreds of spiders staring at you right now.
What's new, am I right? Anyways. Can I...
You are able to move. Like, you can try and move along these different wires if you want to.
I do have dark vision, so I can see. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start... Do I see... I just see the eyes, right?
You can, like, see them, but it's more of the feeling of you just have almost 1,000 eyes staring at you right now.
Oh, well, I'm gonna start shifting toward the spiders then.
Okay. You start getting closer, and they almost seem to back up.
Okay. I am
You did
going
roll
to...
a 20 total on your perception earlier. You did start to notice that your entire body was covered in that silk.
What the fuck? Okay. Let's see here. I don't have anything, because I can't see through the eyes of my duplicate, can I?
No.
Fuck. I was going to cast him and try to look around my body, because I just don't trust Richard. So I can speak with small beasts.
Mm-hmm. These things are significantly bigger than you are.
But I apparently have a spider on me. So I'm gonna call out in spider voice and say, is there anybody here?
Doesn't seem to be any response.
Coward. Okay. I don't have anything that I can check for because I don't have detect magic. I should probably get that, honestly. That would probably be pretty good. I can't... No, I'm not wasting a third level spell slot. Well... I'm gonna pull like a hiccup, and I'm gonna like turn away and hold out my hand and start shifting towards these spiders again.
Yeah, you just hear the constant just like moving around. They just do not seem to be getting closer.
I have a feeling you just don't want me to have a spider.
Nope. That's not why I'm doing this. I have a reasoning behind the madness.
I know you have a reason, and I don't know there's a spider because Winter didn't say anything to me. So
yeah, but there was a spider that hopped out of your back and then just disappeared.
I thought it crawled underneath my bed.
It crawled into a sofa in the main lobby of the Peaceful Ice Hut.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, now that makes more sense. Okay. Well, I'm going to... So, I got a new spell, after we rested.
Fire.
I have... Yes, cast it on myself. I have remove curse.
Okay.
Now, can I use that on myself, or is it a touch spell?
I gotta look up what it does. Because I don't know what this spell does. It's only verbal and somatic. I feel like a spell like this should not be that.
Okay, fuck. Alright.
I'm just like saying this feels like a high enough level spell that it should require some kind of material, but that's fine.
Oh, I got you. It requires determination and love.
Yeah, it just requires you to move your hands and touch something.
Yes. So I'm going to touch my chest.
Okay.
I was careful with the wording. And so I'm going to cast Remove Curse on myself.
Okay. What does this look like for a new spell?
For a new spell, well, I like to imagine it kind of varies from spell from like depending on what I am like touching, trying to remove a curse from. And since supposedly I'm covered in spider webs, I like to imagine that as I touch my shoulder, like a little like green energy goes out and like burns the webbing around me. If this works, I don't know. But at least for how I imagine is as I touch myself, like a green like ring goes over my body as it's removing the curse, like a little energy ring.
Yeah. You touch your shoulder. You can feel the green ring like appear in your hand as you Doctor Strange turn it, and you put it on yourself. You see it expand. It turns red and just fizzles out, seeming to have no effect.
Okay. I'm good. Well, I call out, I look down, Richard.
Yeah.
The spiders don't like me.
That's because you have one already. I told you.
Richard, what do you know about the spider that I have?
I don't know. They already imprinted on you or something.
They imprint?
Probably. If they take a liking to you.
Is there a way that I can find my spider? Because I don't have a spider.
It'll find you. It's your friend. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm the best one we got, but don't shoot me. That seems kind of silly.
I'm gonna be quite frank with you, Richard. I don't believe that, but thank you.
You don't believe which part?
Anyways, I'm gonna go back down if I can.
Yeah, you just grab onto that silk. You feel it get tugged once more. And you go, and you start flying back down at a really fast pace. And you see Richard just holding his hips next to you. So did you learn anything?
I learned a good life lesson today. That everybody has their own spider, and we just have to find it. Thank you for your time.
You see, you see a tear. It's like, you need to write that down. That's beautiful.
It's very powerful stuff. As I'm leaving, you said that once I entered this place that there were 5 desks.
Yeah, there was like 5 desks with the different ropes going up to them.
Okay, is there a way that I can walk over and try? Because are they empty? Like the desk empty?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, never mind then. I thought there were journals on them.
Oh no, yeah, there are journals, but like empty in the sense that there's no one sitting at the desks.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I would like to try to read or look at one of the journals.
Flipping through it just has the date, and it's basically an alert report of if people have been hitting the webs entering around the city. It's just like you just see constant like numbers of who's moving in this area in which way.
Okay. I was looking for some lore about spiders. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna leave because I'm embarrassed. I embarrassed myself in front of Richard, and I took a personal loss with that spell.
How many spell slots? How many 3rd levels do you have? The 1 or 2?
I have 2. And choose one creature on within range. I also have Dispel Magic, but I don't know what it is. But then I'm out of 3rd level spells. But we're also not fighting anything. Can I cast Dispel Magic on myself? Will that actually like I don't? Oh God. Should I do that?
I think you should do it just for plot.
Just reply. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to attempt to cast dispel magic on myself.
Okay. What magical effect on you are you trying to dispel?
These webs, because I assume they're back. Are they back after he cotton caned them off of me?
No. They're not back. They seem to be gone after he had taken some of it off of your face. You did feel like something got moved off of your face.
Then never mind.
You can make an intelligence check for me
I would love to do that.
to get a free hint from the DM if you roll high enough.
Yes, God, please. That's a 17.
It almost seemed, because like you would have noticed this if you had it while you were fighting the gyros. At some point during the night, there must have been something trying to almost cocoon you, in a way, but just very lightly.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. But they say that I have a spire on me. Okay. Can I like douse myself in water or something to remove the rest of the webbing on me?
Yeah, you can head back to the inn. You can just jump into the lake if you want to.
Well, can I get back out of the lake if I do that, or should I? I'm gonna go back to the inn real quick. I'm gonna go back to the inn real quick and to just try to get rid of the webbing, and then, if possible, I would like to go back to Richard.
Okay. You can take a quick shower. You can give me a perception check as well when you're at the inn.
Oh, see, what am I gonna do that? That's a 13.
Looks normal.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just gonna get rid of the webbing, and then I'm gonna put my clothes back on, get rid of those, and then go back to Richard's Fabulous Arachnids, or whatever it was called.
Winter, where do you go to hide from Haluna?
I go to one of the empty like, because you said they're like buildings that are like currently being made or whatever,
No.
right?
All the buildings have been made.
Oh, okay.
The cranes and all that are going down into the mine.
Oh, okay. I understand now. I'm definitely going to go within the mine, not mind.
So she's gonna hand you the pin. You're gonna turn around and go back into the hole.
Oh, that's in the hole. Never mind. I'm gonna try to bury myself in the crowd, like go into a very heavily populated dense place.
Okay. That would usually be around the the farming areas almost, like the farming and pushing towards that giant stalagmite that that has like that gossamer webbing all over it. Those are two pretty congested areas for people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's where you're trying to head to. You're just gonna try and mix into the crowd. You don't want to go into any places to hide.
I want to. I'll go into one of the places. I'll go into a.
You don't have to if you don't want to. You can just try and stay amongst the crowd as long as possible.
I just want to stay amongst the crowd as long as possible until shit happens, and I might have to move.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. After about the first hour, you do see Haluan just like kind of looking around in the area you're in, but she does not seem to have found you.
Okay.
You do see her just constantly taking notes, though.
Okay. She does. It seems like she doesn't know where I am. Is what you're saying?
Seems like it. Like you see her kind of looking around, but you're very well mixed into this crowd that she has not seen you yet.
Okay. I'm gonna continue following the flow of foot movement, further and further into this crowd.
Okay. That's going to be pushing more towards the front entrance. Then you're going to start shifting to the left towards some of the general stores and towards the giant stalagmite chapel thing. So if you want to give me another stealth check.
Okay. That is 21 this time.
Okay. Right before you make it to the giant stalagmite that's covered in gossamer, you feel a tap on your shoulder. It was a good effort. You did have me going there for about just over an hour, so for you being at the disadvantage, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
I always know what district you're in because of this pin, as she takes it back and puts it on herself.
That makes sense.
And so, yeah, you
Did I fail?
No, not by any means. If I caught you the first time, it would have been bad, but you did have me going in the more shopping area. There was too many people. You went to the right place at the right time, so it's perfectly acceptable.
Wonderful.
But I think that's gonna be the final real test for today. I'm kind of tapped out just walking around as much as I have. It's really boring.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
So we can continue training tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Winter kind of I just take a deep breath, just like just of all this like running and like hiding. It's just like right.
Yeah. So you're free to do whatever else you want with the day.
For the rest of the day, Winter's probably gonna go to the barracks to try to definitely see or try to talk to, maybe even train with, I don't know, Captain Sardreza, just to see monk to monk, to see what just questions about her fighting style.
Okay. You head back to the Fairtoe barracks and she's nowhere to be found.
She isn't? Okay.
But you do see Eleonora doing hand-to-hand combat with a trainer, and you see Enos sparring with a trainer as well.
Okay. I guess I'll do sparring as well. If I can't see if Captain Sardreza isn't there, then I guess I'll do some more monk training. Why not?
No. The trainer you find, they seem more of the educated type. I'm not really specialized in the monk stuff. I could help you with your evasiveness and your footwork if you'd want that.
Evasiveness would work, yeah.
They shoot a firebolt at your feet.
Okay.
Run. They just start firing off firebolts as fast as possible.
And I just start booking it, trying to like use my entire environment to almost more or less parkour through the space to try to not get shot.
You almost see multiples of them start to appear and just keep shooting you from multiple directions. So it's really training you for 360 attention. So give me a perception check first.
Okay. Bonk. That is a 15.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
With disadvantage, let me see my thing. So dexterity, okay, it's a +7 with disadvantage though. That is a 17, a natural 20, and a 10.
You do get hit a couple times, but they aren't intended to do that much damage. You do get hit several times. It does burn, but overall you're doing fairly well dodging it from 5 different directions. But they get tapped out very quickly doing that. Your training's way above my pay grade. Especially because you're a monk and I'm just a knowledge person.
Well, I never. That's. Thank you. Are
you mimicking me?
No. I'm not. I'm not used to working with other people. I'm sorry.
It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna go to bed. And they just walk away. Eleonora, Enos, and Raskus, what are you guys doing for the rest of the day?
I assumed I would probably train as much as I can just to make up with lost time with the little excursion I had into the scouting world.
Okay.
Even though I'm extremely bruised up by the.
Oh, absolutely. Like, your forearms and your shins and thighs are so incredibly sore after working with this person. Because, yeah, they are moving slower to kind of match your pace. But every time they hit you, even at this slow pace, it feels like you are just getting hit with full power. It's like the most condensed 1-inch punch every single time, but just slowed down.
I feel like this is the least amount of clothes that Eleanor has ever been, or like has been in a very long time. So like her having her arms out is like, what is?
Ow.
T-Rex arms, basically.
Yeah. They do look sorry up to like a certain degree for doing that, but it's all in the sense of training.
It's okay, but they're probably laughing at it in the inside.
So is there anything else you'd want to really train with me today while you can still stand?
I don't really know. I just know that my punches don't really do anything as of right now. I've got acrobatic ability, and I'm quite lithe, but I struggle to incorporate that into my actual fighting. So it's just getting out of my head, I guess. But I don't know if that's anything you could help me with.
Well, the best way to learn hand-to-hand combat is by getting this shit beaten out of you, so you're definitely on the right step.
Great. But, yeah, if that's all we have for today, then, thank you, and we'll be back whenever you want me.
It's more of whenever you can recover from everything that kind of happened today. If we went for a minute longer, I probably would have had to send you over to the web chapel. And, that comes out of my paycheck, so I'm not doing that.
Understandable. What is your name?
I'm just a trainer.
Alright. Just a trainer. That's a weird name, but okay.
I can send you to the web chapel right now if you want me to.
I'm sorry,
the
I'm
Webbery.
sorry.
That's what it's called.
The web.
No, wait, that's still the wrong one. The Climbing Web? Yeah, the Climbing Web is the name of the temple.
No, it's quite alright. I'll just meet you back here whenever I'm ready to train.
The only names that are important are Ferrito, Ridley, and Ray. So, have a nice day, whatever your name is, and they just start walking away. And they go back into a sparring match with another one of the hand-to-hand combat people. Enos. What are you up to, big guy?
Am I muted? Hold on.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not. Okay.
No.
Cool. I did want to go to the Fear Spiller.
Oh, that's right. That's where we are. That's where we were at for you.
Yeah.
So you see this building that seems to be harboring pink power from a giant stone mass that's next to it. It's a very cylindrical building that has many windows looking in many different directions. It appears to be 3 floors tall. Upon entering on the first floor, you see so many books lay over the floor. There's a bunch of different tables, that have books opened or tossed around. The chaos within this, there still seems to be this natural calmness just emanating from this room. And you see a spiral staircase in the middle that has a circular desk surrounding it. And as you enter, this is the calmest you've felt in a while. You just have this natural to you. And at this like circular desk towards the center of this building, you do see a younger drow man.
I'll walk up to him. Hello?
Hi, how are you today? You see this younger drow who has a very large mask on, and you see they have a clipboard in one hand, and they're just like constantly just checking things in front of them with the many books around.
Yeah. I'm a new recruit of the Ferto, and I was recommended to come here for a weapon. How is it so nice in here?
Yeah, this is my work. I appreciate you noticing. I just try to put a natural calmness on the first floor since the rest of the building is pretty hectic.
It's nice.
Any, you're interested in weaponry or armor of some kind?
Weapons, yes.
What type of weapons would you really want?
Well, I usually work with long swords or heavy weapons, two-headed weapons.
Two-headed weapons. Those
do
are.
Do you do enchantments, or do you only sell the weapons?
We can do enchantments. We do work as a magic shop as well as. We're not really a forge. We're the ones putting the Perviously into the weaponry, but we can do enchantments and other things like that.
Okay, I really like the way the Ferto's weaponries feel. The ones they use for training. I'm sure you know what kind of enchantments they have.
Yes, they just have Perviously imbued in them. They have to be constantly restocked with Perviously, or they kind of go inert and just become regular weapons again. The power of the pink stone makes it so the weapons are significantly stronger for periods of time.
Is there any way you could add that to one of my weapons? And
Not a shot in hell.
No. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I tried. No.
It only imbues itself onto the drow-made adamantine equipment. Your disgusting weaponry will not have any effect with Perviously. It might just evaporate them, honestly. But we do have the different weapon types. We do have a lot of great swords. We have a good amount of mauls, and then pikes are more rare. But those are the main two-handed weapons that we have and specialize here.
How much are the great swords?
Enchanted or not enchanted?
Enchanted.
That'll run you about 700 gold pieces.
That's not bad.
The enchantment will last about a week, as long as it'll last a week away from the Perviously mass that keeps it enchanted.
So if I leave the city, I only have a week with it left. Is that what you're saying?
Basically,
If I stay in the
yeah.
city, it stays recharged.
It'll become inert from that magical essence, but they are still more powerful than a basic weapon.
I don't know how long we'll be here. I think it's a good investment. I'll take it.
The 700 gold great sword, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Right, I'll hand him the 700 gold.
I will tell Ranadrill to get that ready for you. You hear him go up the stairs, open up a door, and you just hear a lot of clanging, a lot of unintelligible nonsense coming from upstairs. You hear, "What the hell are you doing up here, boy? I told you not to come up here. It was a sword? That's crazy. My dog's freaking out behind me. Well, he wants a fucking sword? Fine, I'll give him a goddamn sword. Here, take it. I don't want this fucking sword anyway." And you see the younger guy come back down. Like, just lets out this deep breath and brings the sword over to you. It is a beautiful, great sword. It looks almost perfect. It is a +3 great sword, with it being enchanted by Perviously.
Okay. Thank you. I will take it.
And if you need any other assistance with magical things, we are the best in the business in the city. We're also the only in the city, I think, so that makes it easier to be the best.
Do you guys also can one of you find out what magic if someone were to find a magical item, you guys can identify what it does.
Yes, your sword can push things, and your axe can push things, and your other sword's a shitty sword that's just a little bit better than a basic one.
Good stuff. Nice. All right, I might come back later. Then.
Very nice.
Thank you. And I'll head back to the barracks.
Okay. Yep. So you have a Phaserus enchanted greatsword.
Nice. Nice. Oof.
And then
Nice.
back to Raskus one more time.
Okay.
You got your shower. You heading back to Richards?
I'm making a quick stop to Richards.
Okay.
After this day, we're going to sleep, right?
I would assume so.
Okay, cool. Just to fuck with them, I would like to cast disguise self on myself,
Mhm.
and I want to look like Richard,
But shorter.
but shorter. I want to be his mini me.
Okay. You open the door. He turns to you. Hello and welcome.
Richard, listen to me.
Why would I listen to me when I already think me?
Not the brightest.
I'm from another plane. I'm you from another existence. And I have just one question for you.
And you're still just as handsome as this one.
That's right.
Just
We're
shorter.
both very handsome.
Which plane is it that you're from? That's kind of interesting.
What plane? I'm from the Richard plane. Everyone there is you.
Can you take me?
Richard, we don't have time for this. I don't have long. I'm only here for a minute, and I need your help.
Okay, I'm definitely interested to hear what I have to say to myself.
Yes. What do we know about the gnome that came in earlier, who said he didn't have a spider, but he was covered in webbing?
He was definitely silly, that's for sure. Couldn't even understand that he was already...
and handsome, right?
He was okay.
Right. Okay, my bad. We have a different. We're different in that area. Anyways, I also have another question I want to ask you.
I never finished answering your last question, but sure, ask this one.
No, go ahead. Actually, finish that previous question I asked.
I just thought he was silly. He didn't understand that he was already imprinted on. You'd think a spider rider would know.
Yeah, what do we so we think that he already has a spider to ride on?
Maybe not to ride on, but he definitely has a spider that seems to be attuned
bonded
to
with
him
the
in some
spider.
way.
So he's bonded with the spider.
In some way, that's the best I can give with my incredible knowledge of spiders.
Understood. And just so why do we, as me being you, why do we not like Leighton Searier?
What is your spell save DC?
14.
He walks over to you and he puts a hand on your shoulder, Raskus. You made me think I was talking to myself, Sir Gnome. But you've just played me a fool. And you dare say that name again?
I'm sorry, Richard. I was trying my best not to hurt you, but I need to know why you don't like that name.
It's just... You just can't bring up the High Priestess's name just to the common folk. No.
I wasn't aware, Richard, and I apologize. I truly am.
It's not safe uttering that name.
Okay. Now I know. Thank you for your time.
And he spins you around and pushes you out the door.
Thank God. Okay.
Good luck with your spider.
Thank you. Much love.
Nope.
Just kidding. I have a feeling he's gonna forget about that soon. Anyways.
And then before you leave, he says, while most spiders build a new web every day, the web of the gold orb can last several years and can even catch birds.
Huh?
Yep.
Thank you, Richard.
Yep. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. Well, that happened. So.
He rolled a 15 to see through the illusion.
Oh, man. That's dumb. Anyways. I guess I wouldn't be able, because the Seaver family, they're not in town. Or are they?
They are. They're at the main castle. You walk past the castle multiple times today.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed in there, am I? At this level, I need more.
Yeah, like that was what they had said. Like when you got your patches, it was like this will get you most places, but not even close to the castle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought so. Well, shit. Richard's friendly arachnids. I guess. Is there anybody in town that would help me find the spider I'm bonded to? Like, if they have like tags, like a dog would, they can like scan me and be like, "Oh, your dog's just over here."
I think you were at the person that would probably have the most access to that.
Of course he would. Shit. Okay.
It gave a lot
Cast
of hits.
disguise self again as somebody else. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not. I can't do it to poor Richard. I would like to write him a note though.
Okay.
I'll go back to the inn real quick to grab some pen and ink. And I would like to write an apology letter to Richard for attempting to deceive him.
Okay.
As I know that he probably doesn't want to see my face right now. But it was out of... there was no ill intention. I just wanted some more information, and he seemed like a funny guy, and I thought he would enjoy it, and I was wrong.
Okay.
And I'll leave it on the door, or right at the door, and knock and then bolt.
Okay. You don't see him open the door, but you do see one of the spiders crawl out of one of the holes in the building, go down, pick it up, and bring it inside.
Excellent.
Okay. So before we wrap up this day, anything else you guys want to do?
I don't know if there's anyone who can identify my necklace. I mean, I'm assuming we all, like, reunite in the barracks towards the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely can. Yeah, Eleonora is beaten and bruised. Enos, your arms feel like spaghetti from swinging a great sword way too many times today. Winter, you have a couple singes in your clothes, but other than that, you're basically unscathed.
I'm normal.
And then Raskus rolls up, probably last.
With a frown. Regret on his face.
You still look like the last dude from the shop.
Yeah, I still look like Richard.
You still look like Richard.
Yeah, I have my eyes I'm looking like up to the left and down to the right.
Richard, this is not your place to be. I'm sorry.
Wait, let me look up the spider fact real quick. No, I won't take the time for that. I turn off disguise self.
That makes much more sense. Welcome in, Fairtoad family person.
Thank you. I have a question for you.
The random Fairtoad person?
No. I lied. That was a jest. I was joking.
Cool.
I don't want to talk to them.
Okay, so you all meet up.
I thought that was somebody else.
How was everyone's day? How was it?
Horrible. I don't
Oh,
want to talk about it.
okay.
I broke a man's heart.
Oh, well,
Bye, Winter.
What happened?
I don't think he realized.
I broke his heart.
He's still talking. He didn't realize he disconnected.
That's
Dare you
crazy.
break a man's heart?
Yeah.
He just said, "What's
Winter was a
happening?"
man's heart.
There you go.
I broke.
Okay, I'm
I
good.
broke Winter.
There you
Winter
go.
was the person I broke
Okay.
their heart.
How is other than your day, Enos, how was your day?
All right. I'm just tired.
Okay.
Yeah. Good
I
start, I
mean-
think.
Yeah, I think training was our best bet.
I found a place that sells enchanted weapons if anyone wants some, or that also identifies magic stuff. I'll just look at Eleonora wearing the necklace.
You know, the cursed object.
You don't know what's cursed.
We don't.
Mm.
Yeah, we don't. Spidey senses tingling. Just kidding.
Eleonora, I saw you sparring, and if you need any tips on the whole fighting thing, on the whole not using weapons thing, I wouldn't mind helping you.
And I actually kind of genuinely smile at Winter for the first time. Thanks. That would actually mean a lot. Sorry, ignore my cat in the background being a crackhead. And thanks for helping me earlier today. Sorry, I just missed here in the background.
It's funny.
Thanks for helping me today. And even though I didn't decide that that's what was for me, it's nice to get some time to work with you.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun, and it was cool hanging out with you. And then you just feel a shit. You just see like a physical reaction from Winter, just like, but it was. I had fun. Truly.
I did too.
Winter in your left ear, you hear, "Oh, it was fun." As you turn and Snarl's faces over your shoulder once more.
Oh, you're so weird.
No, I'm so stealthy. He just walks away again.
There's a difference.
I'm probably gonna have to train with him, and I'm genuinely terrified, a little bit.
Good.
And you just see Winter just looking around, like, I know you hear me.
I don't know. I think you guys will get along.
Ha 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 ha. Who got beaten up by Sardreza again? I know I would also get beaten up, but you got wiped.
Yeah, exactly. We were already tired, alright?
Okay.
I mean, if you want to go, just to see, you know. Yeah.
I actually do want to talk to her, honestly. I'm interested.
I meant
in
you
her
and
fighting
me,
style.
but no, that's cool too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want
I
to see
mean-
Enos and Winter fight too.
I mean, at some point, I would be down for a nice little sparring match. Not right
yeah,
now,
that
but
sounds fun.
that'd be fun.
Yeah,
I like it.
cool.
Like one of the
Yeah.
trainers that's nearby. You can absolutely do that in the training grounds here if you'd want. There's also a pit if you wanted to be more personal and less in the way of everyone else.
I think
I
we
don't
could try
like that.
tomorrow. It's been a long day
Okay.
for everyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, don't forget to rest your shoulders, Enos.
Yep.
As he just keeps walking away.
Who was the person? Who was the person that gave us that we should talk to about whenever we got assigned or told us about the assignings of you could be a hunter.
Wasn't it Sardreza? Or wasn't it?
Sardreza.
Wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was Sir Dreza.
Yeah, so Dreza said that you guys would be sorted, and then Zula, I believe, said it again. It's like, I can't wait to see where you guys get sorted to.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I guess, can I try to find Sir Dreza?
Looking around
Are they
this
in the-
general area, you do not see her anywhere.
Fuck. Okay, I'll try tomorrow.
Anything else you guys want to do?
I'm chilling.
Identify the necklace. Identify the necklace. I'm sending brainwaves to Eleonora.
I already said I would be down to go have someone identify it.
Oh, your
I was
camera's
just being
frozen.
sassy.
I thought you were giving me a sassy look the whole time. My apologies.
I mean, probably was.
My bad.
Yeah.
It just unfreezes and like she's still in the same position. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
nothing's changed.
Sorry, my tummy doesn't feel good, so I'm like
No, you're
mentally.
good.
My
No, you're
tum
good.
tum does a stomach hurt.
So you guys want to head back over to the Ferris Wrist Pillar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see how
I'll-
fucked I am.
Yes.
You head
I'll
back in. The
heal
rest
you.
of you see the cylindrical building going up with the pink energy getting siphoned into it. Going to the first floor, you see the books everywhere. They range from all different types of magical stuff. None of them are really mundane in nature. They're all based around some kind of magic. And you do see the younger drow with a pretty heavy-duty mask over his face, just reading a book at the main desk. And you all feel extremely calm entering this building. Well, welcome back. The rest of you I've never met before. How can I assist you with anything?
I have a necklace that I found that my friends would like me to have identified, see if it has any magical or potentially dangerous properties. So-
Okay, please hand it over then. You see their eyes go this like purple shade, and you see elven lettering going across their face. And they're afraid of just the gold chain necklace. It doesn't seem to have any properties to it.
That's what I told them. I don't like the way you're smiling.
Because I know whenever I say, Ian's not going to believe me.
No, he's not powerful enough to detect it. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't believe that at all.
Can
Insight.
I check him?
Sure. It's just a golden necklace. We work in adamantine, so I can give you maybe 50 gold for it.
Mm.
I got
I
a
doesn't
50,
want it.
but I'm not looking to sell it.
I hate that. Why am I even using dice today? All I've done is betray me. He is not telling the truth.
Oh.
It's hard to tell because he has a mask covering most of
Fucking
his
knew it.
features that would show, but the look of magical power in his eyes, there was something that he was reading, but it's not a mundane necklace.
then
I'm
you-
gonna pull out my dagger and
You can't do that.
try
You are
to-
calm.
I'm calm.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm not immune to being charmed.
This doesn't mean it's cursed.
No, wait,
It's
so
magic.
I can't intimidate him because I'm calmed?
You feel as calm as you've ever felt. I can.
Why
give
are you lying to me about this necklace?
For safety reasons more than anything else.
Yours or mine?
Yes, I don't appreciate people being able to walk around with explosives.
Excuse me?
Do you all really not know what this is?
You're about to get suicide squatted.
This was one of the. These are the gems that we saw on the bridge.
I think I know what bridge you're referring to. They're not the same ones as
Thank
those.
God.
Those should be a lot bigger.
Oh.
What you found is a mostly used necklace of fireballs.
Oh.
Mm.
It only has 3 charges left, so it's almost useless compared to its 10.
Uh,
Do you know who might happen to own this before?
I'm assuming a dead person. Other than that, I have no idea.
Do you happen to know of any tombs farther in the Underdark? In one of the caves outside the city?
he was my brother.
That seems way out of my specialty. I have been training to learn all magics, not as much history of any kind. I don't know of any crypts or anything like that. I just learned magic and to get better at it, to become a Rillen Ray in the future.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
How would one go about recharging this necklace?
Oh, you cannot do that.
Well,
It's
no, I
really
can't, but
I'm just saying no one really can.
No.
It's a one and done deal. When
That was,
creating one, you have to expend enough spell slots to make it work.
Yeah, that was a 6 on insight. So
Seems to be telling the truth. You can't really
I trust
see
him.
any of his facial features through the mask.
yeah,
Alright.
I think he's telling the truth. I don't think he's ever lied to us, honestly.
There's
guy.
someone in the city who would know the whereabouts of someone buried. I would like to know whose necklace this belonged to.
This is one of the biggest libraries in the cities, the one you're in now. Maybe the highest family might have something different. Maybe there's some religious text that could have something.
The
The-
Rillen Rays are the
We're
highest family.
we're the informative ones. Yes, you could talk to the Allbrain if you wanted to, but good luck with that.
The Allbrain?
Yes, they're the highest standing Rillen Ray. They're the most intelligent on every topic. That is their standing within their respective house.
What are the requirements to be able to speak with the Allbrain?
Be the second highest standing person in the Rillen Ray family. Be a worker for the Rillen Ray estate. And those would be the only real ways I can think to talk to that person. They probably have the biggest library in the city that no one has ever seen.
And how does one get into the Rillen Ray family or become a worker of their family?
He, well, for getting into the family, he like points at all the books behind you, like the 400 books that are there. Memorize most of these is a good start. And prove that you have more knowledge than other Rillen Rays. That tends to get you pretty far. Most of the people that work for the different estates are the extremely trusted Ferto, but even sometimes they aren't put in the estates either.
That's a shame. I have several questions that they might be the only person that can answer, but oh well.
Well, we all have questions, and they're not an oracle by any means. They can give you a textbook definition, is the best that they can do.
Well, thank you for your insight. I would like my necklace back.
You sure? That doesn't sound like the best option.
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, just don't use it in the city, because you will most likely get kicked out in a matter of seconds if you survive.
Do you happen to know how to work it?
You just pull one of the beads like this. Just
We would all die.
you just take off one of the beads and it becomes the fireball spell, and you throw it to where you want it to explode.
Oh, okay.
I would like to sleep in a different inn tonight.
So this was in a crypt, you had said, right?
Yes. A very well sealed one.
Huh, I guess they didn't get to finish pulling the rest of the orbs off. They failed in whatever they were trying to do, is my only guess.
It looked like they may have been put in there alive.
Some people just want to see their end, and this was their options.
Like there's better ways, but okay.
Well, if you're that deep in the Underdark, I don't know if there's a better way.
Well,
You could just get eaten alive, if that's what you'd prefer.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, it was lovely talking to you. I think we should be going now.
If you need any enchantments done, if you want any adamantine weapons imbued with Ferrez, that's the one. We can do that here.
How much would a dagger with that be?
Yeah, I would say I have a dagger.
Probably about 10 gold. We have an abundance of Ferrez, so it's not as concerning as building the actual tools.
Okay. I would. Can you do that for me?
I can ask Ranadrill to do it.
Thank you.
There is a chance it will break, but it's a very low chance.
I'll take that risk.
Okay, no. You have not bought this from me, so I don't know where you've acquired this, but that's fine. I will also need the 10 gold.
Huh?
I will need the 10 gold for the enchanting of it.
Okay, that I can do.
What is this
in my
Nunya
pocket.
you speak of?
Nanya, it's a long story. Yeah, it's got a little bit of. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay,
Here's the
cool.
10 gold.
Anyone else have any requirements of enchanting or anything?
How much would it be for a dagger? An adamantine enchanted dagger. Wow, I
can just
couldn't
give you this
English.
one. I'll just give you this one. I don't
Are
use
you
it.
sure?
Yeah, I don't use daggers, and you use it all the time. Or use a dagger all the time.
Thank you,
Which,
Rasmus.
of course, I've been actually meaning to give this to you for what feels like a month now. Crazy.
Funny
Um,
enough, I had the strangest. I don't even know if it was a dream, but I used it, and it just felt like it was meant for me, you know. And then I woke up and I was like, "Oh no, I don't have the dagger." But man,
It's alright. I sure hope you didn't try to kill Santa Claus with it, because that would make me very upset. Anyways.
no, his name was Lord Claus. There's a difference. And there was a snowman.
I miss the snow.
What is snow?
We've officially lost it, you guys.
Your dagger may be ready tomorrow. I don't know how the benches upstairs are doing to see if we would be able to
Okay.
get this in sooner.
Okay.
You said you
Well,
don't
thank you.
forge weapons, right? You just enchant them.
That is correct. There is another forge that's closer to the mines. The Masters of Adamantine Forge.
That's awesome.
What does Thasus? What is it specifically?
This goes into some of the fucking deepest goddamn lore there is.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine because I have an idea of what it is. It's just really hard to explain. The broken down version of what Fersris is it's a type of radiation that can be found within the Underdark. And with the right... Excuse me, sir, you cannot sleep in here.
Sorry, I was listening.
It's just so calm and
I was just so calm.
If you want to step outside, I can explain it to you there as well.
No.
That would be easier.
I apologize. I was very calm. I apologize.
That was very rude.
I've had a long day. I apologize. I'll leave. I will.
Please
leave.
excuse my friends.
I'm
sorry.
embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. I have nothing with them. I'm sorry.
It's a form of radiation that gets attached to adamantine, for the most part adamantine, but other things as well. It is very dangerous in large quantities, but we have been able to refine it and use it for enchantment purposes to make weapons stronger.
Okay. Well, I have an adamantine sword. And I think, why not? You know, why not? How much would it be for a short sword?
About 30 gold pieces.
About 30?
The reason it's so inexpensive is because it does wear off if far enough away from its source, or a fair's resource after enough time.
Okay.
So that is the caveat to them. They're useful when within close enough proximity.
And when you're not in the environment anymore, it's still just a short sword?
It is still
the
very
same.
powerful. It just doesn't have the enchantment that just makes it slightly stronger.
Okay.
It's not a strong enchantment by any means, but it's simple enough to do. That's why it's not that expensive.
We're gonna end up being here. We're probably going to end up being here for a longer amount of time, so why not? And I hand over the short sword, and I'll give up 30 gold.
Both of the weapons should be done by tomorrow. Again, the chance of them breaking is slim. I have to say it every time. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But,
Thank you.
I appreciate the page. You're welcome. I appreciate the patronage.
Thank you.
It's nice to see very strange faces in the enchantment building. Good day.
Good day. And then we walk out. I guess we all go back to the inn, because that's where I'm.
Barrett.
Barrett.
We got a real house now, boys. Dudes, peoples.
I think dudes is gender neutral.
Dudes and bros are gender neutral.
Yeah, individuals.
These
We got
persons.
ourselves some new digs.
You walk into your barracks rooms. There are 2 bunk beds, and that's basically it.
Let's go. Enos, can you do me a favor? Can you stack the bunk bed on top of the other one and make
There's
a
not
quadruple
enough
bed?
room for that.
Alright,
So it's
I
2
cast
bunk
Guiding
beds?
Bolt and break the ceiling.
Yep,
Alright,
all that there is
Enos.
2 bunk beds. It is significantly
So
worse
4
than the
beds
peaceful
total.
ice. Yes.
So we won't have to share beds. Okay, that's. I was like, sir.
I wanna bunk with Winter.
Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Can we switch?
I'll have short legs.
I mean,
I want to sleep on the top of the bunk bed I'm sharing with Enos. Because I don't trust him if he rolls off and hits the floor.
Nah, yeah.
he'll just sink through the ground. Doof.
It'll wake all
Can
of
it
us
even
up.
hold? Can the top bunk even hold me? That's the question.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
find out.
made out of very strong metal.
I still want
I'll
top.
sleep on the bottom. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm definitely a top.
You left all.
Actually, Winter, which one do you prefer? Because I can go either one. I can go top or bottom.
Honestly,
I'm very versatile.
You see Winter kind of take a step back, and just like I don't care. I like what I like, and in this case, we're talking about beds. I'll take the top one.
Yeah, I
doesn't
figured.
bother me.
I'll take the bottom. Okay,
Fair
I
enough.
could sense it.
These beds are not comfortable by any means. A lot of your equipment is still at the Peaceful Ice Inn.
Oh shit.
I have all my stuff with me, I think.
This is why I think that's subconsciously why I was like, we need to go back to the inn.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, we left our bags.
You can still just run over there. There's no one stopping
Yeah,
you.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Please.
We all like wake up at the same time of the night, like, oh shit, our stuff.
It's like in Home Alone where they forgot Kevin.
Hold on, we gotta go back and get Reggie Jr.
No. Actually, yes. I have a stern talk I need to have with this spider.
I have questions for him.
I got questions for him. Start fucking
That's a fair point.
waterboarding
You guys
him.
didn't pay for the room tonight, so who knows where your stuff is now?
Ah. Alright, what? No, their name. They had a name. I not. Mayfin.
Mm-hmm.
Walk up to the counter. Ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Ah,
It
you
was
have
very
returned.
rough.
Are you here for your stuff then?
Yes, Mayfin, very much. We got a new place and completely, all very sudden.
Oh, that's very nice. You can find your stuff at the bottom of the lake.
I think I have all my stuff anyway, so I don't like it.
I am just kidding. All of your stuff's right here. And
Oh,
he pulls out a
Mayfin,
chest
you
and
funny.
puts it in front of you.
Such a
All
joker.
right, I stop inflict wounds from fully forming. Mayfin, you are a character, and I toss a gold coin. 2 gold
Do we
coins
still
actually.
Oh, so you just paid for the rooms for 2 more nights.
Yes, and just for your hospitality of saving our stuff.
No one else has requested a room recently, so there's been no issue. You could have left your stuff there and have just returned later.
We weren't sure, but we appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you, Mayfin.
If you don't mind me asking, where are you staying?
The barracks of the
the
Fairtoe
barracks.
family.
Oh,
And I pop out
Eleanor,
my
you're here
chest.
too. That's news to me.
I thought we all came.
It seemed like Raskus was like, I am here now. You can
That would
absolutely be
kinda
there. I
funny.
don't care.
Yeah, no, we all came back to get our stuff.
Would it be possible for us to keep getting pancakes from you?
Not
Pancake
unless you
Joel.
stay the night here. And you're staying at the Fairtoe Barracks? Oh, that's such a shame. There's no cushions on those beds. There's no sequins. It's not as soft. But I guess if you're part of the Fairtoes, you might as well be there.
Yeah,
I
it's hard to
kinda
walk
lean in.
across the city.
I kind of lean in, like, Mayfin. Just between you and me, I'll probably be back.
Are one of you going to get your pet out of the room?
My pet. Thank you, Mayfin. Everybody, I have to go retrieve my pet.
Can you
Please
go get
stand-
Marek for me too, please?
What am I getting?
Marek, my wolf pup.
That's
Yes,
definitely
because
not
that's
here.
the pets we're talking about.
Oh, you're talking about a different pet. Never mind. Never mind.
I crack my knuckles and I go
You're
up to the
not in
room.
This episode.
Give me a perception check.
No, Jasper, you're not in this episode. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
As you swing the door open with fervent wanting to find whatever the hell is in this room, you look
Reggie
at where
Jr.
you look at the bed that you had slept in and you see something scuttle under the pillow.
That I walk. I'm throwing the pillow off the bed.
Okay, you see nothing there.
I look at the pillow. I look at the pillow.
On the pillow, you see about a 5-inch, like with legs out diameter, almost iridescent white spider. And it's just like staring at you.
Okay, this is my hiccup moment. I get down low. I tried to.
It's already on your hand.
Excellent.
It bites you.
And it's just like staring at you. It almost like has a confused look to its face.
How big is it?
It's about 5 inches.
So almost as big as you.
Yeah, it's like the size of Ian's hand.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's big on Raskus.
Yeah, that's huge on Rask.
It's like the size of your face.
It's on his face, yeah.
I can't hurt you. I had a bloodlust for you. I'm gonna call you Reggie Jr.
It bites you.
I'm afraid to crush it. So I won't. I'm gonna hold on to him. Can I put him on my shoulder?
And it goes there and then it like climbs into your hair on the back of your head.
Okay. I can I also like search the room just in case we missed anything or is there anything else in here?
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
Yeah. That's a 17.
Okay. Like looking around the room, you check the different showers and everything. You check around the beds. Underneath one of the nightstands, you see like what looks to be a latch.
I would like to pull the latch
Okay.
to open it or see what happens.
You grab the latch and you make a wisdom saving throw.
Excellent. I'm good on these. I'm good with these. I'm good with that. Is a 25.
Okay, nothing happens. Nothing was
That's
going to
right.
happen anyway.
I know you bastard.
You lift it up and you just see this like almost tunnel system kind of going into underneath this room. With that, since that was such a good roll, I'm just gonna use it as a different check instead. It almost feels arcane in nature, like it's not supposed to be here in some way.
Okay. I would like to. I don't want to leave the room.
It's probably like a 2-foot hole, like a 2-foot latch.
So
that was
I
very
can,
well hidden.
I'm like the one that can fit in it then. Okay, can I use a message to inform my friends that I found a latch? Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, one by one, because I can only do one person at a time, or I'll just be like, earpiece it.
You spin your ring, put it up to your ear.
Yeah. Everybody, or Winter, this is Raskus.
Oh my god, how are you in my head?
I don't know if I can hear you, but
No, you just heard, how are you
yes.
in my head? And your spell cuts off.
Okay. No, what? It cuts off.
Yeah, because once they start to reply, that ends the spell. So you gotta keep casting it.
Okay, I cast it again. Okay,
It's like a
Winter,
walkie-talkie. Whenever someone else is talking, you can't talk to them.
Okay, I cast it again. Winter, don't say anything yet. Let me finish talking this time. I found a hole in the room. It feels magical. I don't want to leave it in case I come back and it's gone. So, if you could gather the other two and come up to the room. I'm the only one that can fit in it. I'm going in the hole, but I need you guys to come up to the room. Over.
Okay.
You can reply.
Okay. Enos, Eleonora, I get. Oh, so I kind of just like walk over to? Because right now we're still in front of the dude, like the front desk dude, right? Alright.
Callan.
I look at both of them. And I whisper to both of them. Raskus said he found some sort of hatch in our room, and he said that I need to gather you both, and we should go. Like now.
What do you mean there's a hatch in one of my rooms?
You should have. I should have specified.
You really could have just said, "Hey, Raskus needs us upstairs."
Yes, but I would still be questioning you because you're not supposed to be going upstairs. He was kind of the only one that asked for permission to
I'll
do
put
so.
3 gold on the desk. I'm like, we'll be here a few more days.
He technically paid for the room for 2 more days, and we are one group, so therefore we all have a right to the room.
Do you want to
I
come with
thought you were
us?
staying at the barracks. I'll see it in the morning when I clean the room, I guess. I don't care.
Insane. It is your do you want to see it?
I'm trying to learn Draconic.
Walk upstairs.
Alright, we start moving upstairs then.
Yeah.
I'm shimmying in the hole whenever I walk in. I see my feet go into the hole.
Okay, as you shimmy into the hole, we'll find out next week.
Raskus disappears forever into the Underdark.
It's like a little snake.
With their little snake.
Closes.
I'm a little naked snake. Anyways, sorry.
So, thank you everyone for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. And we'll see you next week to find out if Raskus is even alive.
Yeah.
Bye.